Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So I want to talk to everybody about the current market situation. I want to talk to everybody about how I've been managing to make really good trades and how I turned $500 into $3,300 in around 3 days. So a disclaimer, I've actually turned it into a bit more, but at the point of getting this video together and getting all of the information to show you how I did it, how I'm doing it, and how I'm making these good trades, there is a little bit more at this point. So I'm still making good trades. I'm still doing all of the different things that I'm doing, and I'm still finding good alphas. Everybody needs to understand that crypto is a very emotional thing to be involved with. And the reason why I say this is when prices start to move upwards, that's when your body and your brain, your mind, everything starts to tell you you should buy. Green is good, red is bad. But realistically, this isn't right. Red is bad, green is good in the situation of the investment phase, the accumulation phase, and diving into these things when they're either moving downwards, they're bottoming out, or they're starting to create a wide base. And I keep saying to people, the wider the base, the higher the space. And that's so true when it comes down to these longer plays that I'm part of. Now, what I want to do here in this video is show everybody how I'm doing this, what coins I did it on, and exactly how it played out, how I got in, and how I got out. So what I want to do is first look at WIF. And the funniest thing about all of these coins is I did a video about a week, probably about 2 weeks ago, actually dropping all of these coins as, interests of mine that I would definitely be looking to these coins to make gains on. So everybody had like pre-warning about what I was doing, so to speak. A lot of people brush off any videos that aren't LUNC, and I totally get it. If you're a diehard LUNC fan, you're only here to make LUNC gains. I get it, but a lot of us, we're looking for these 182% pumps to get involved with. So what I was doing is, with this kind of situation, I don't go balls deep into anything. What I'll do is say if I've got $1,000, okay, I'm going to put 25% here. I'm going to put another 25% here, and I'm going to chuck 50% in here. And what I'm going to do is ride this up. And we rode this up, and this was an alpha that was also dropped in our Patreon. Many people got involved with these different alphas that we were dropping, and they had the opportunity to more than 2x their investment, 3x their investment, and in some cases, some people got a 5x. But like I was saying, your mind is going to tell you to buy up here, when realistically, this is where you want to begin to accumulate. And like, you never know where the bottom is, you never know where the top is, but you can have different kind of indicators that can help you do this. And I think a lot of people are starting to recognize that using the indicator that I'm using currently is actually paying off in the long run. So what I now want to do is bring you over to Ponky. And Ponky was one that we recently catching. We were watching the indicator and we were playing our move out correctly. And we were buying into this lower base section here. A lot of us rode it all the way up, and we got around 142% gain on that. That's really good. I dropped a signal and said, if this is a point where you feel like you want to take profit, take profit. I didn't actually take profit on this one. I'm holding. I think there's going to be a far bigger move playing out, something like another head and shoulders. I was greedy in this sense, and honestly, I could have took the top and then I could have bought in back down here. It was kind of silly for me to do that, and that's something that I learned using the indicator. I learned that I should have trusted in the indicator, and I should have taken that high dollar cost average out and then took those dollar cost average ins going back down. So once again, even though I provided the information for my own Patreon to more or less get out, I kept myself in. I went against the indicator, and I wanted to see how it would pan out for me. And like I said, you learn a lot from those kind of, a lot of people would call that a mistake. I call that an intentional lesson that I wanted to teach myself to give my brain the confidence it needs to use the indicator more on each trade. So the next one I want to take everybody over to was when, and when actually moved. For me personally, I got 222%, give or take a couple of percent on this move. And this is a chart where I've got the indicator up for everybody to see. And as you can see, we've got $2 cost average out signals here and then here. I took that higher signal. This is a really good signal to take. Now, what I've been doing, once again, I've let it cook back down. I've let it spring back off. And as it's coming back down and cooling off now, I've been dollar cost averaging back into this, and I'll keep doing this all the way up until the point of where it moves again, it chucks me 2 DCA signals, and I'll decide whether I want to get out. Now, a good way with this indicator that you're seeing here to figure out if this first dollar cost average signal is a more conservative signal for you to act on, and that's the bullish bearish momentum signal. As you can see, we've got bearish momentum here, which is definitely an accumulation phase you would want to get involved with. This paid out for us big time. Like I said, I turned $500 into $3,300 in 3 days making these trades. This indicator is like a fast car. It's like a Tesla. It's like a Ferrari, right? Just because you've got a fast car doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be very good at driving, but it's definitely going to put you in a position where you'll learn about driving, you'll become better at driving, you'll begin to hone your skills in over time because now you have a tool to teach you. So with all of these teachings, with everything that comes with this indicator and these trades that I'm making, if you're the kind of person, right, that is not very tech savvy, you're not into indicators, you're more into just kind of following the markets and different stuff like that, the indicator might not be for you, but the Patreon group might be. And this is, like I said, where we've been catching all of these different pumps that have been going on. And I personally have been trading on MEXC, only on MEXC with these meme coins, using this indicator to try to figure out how well it actually works for us. So now what I'm going to do is bring you over to our LUNC chart. And I think this is a really good way to show everybody that if you want to use this thing to day trade, to get in and out of positions on the hourly chart, and you're trying to maximize your gains, this thing's absolutely gold because it's showing you exactly where to get in and it's showing you exactly where to get out. And if you follow these, right, so if you're a day trader, for me, I'm a more long-term trader. And what I mean by this is the literal long-term trade that we're going through here. I'm looking for the big payout on this, like a lot of people. I'm not going to be dipping and diving in and out of my position. I'm simply going to be holding for the long run. But if you are dipping and diving out of position, once again, you've got these DCA signals out, you've got back in here, and then another one here. So if you act between these two signals, you've got a nice almost 20% gain there. A lot of people would say, oh, it's only a 20% gain. For a day trader, this is huge. If you pull a leverage position on this, it pays off. You call it correctly. This is absolutely huge. You could be banking in big bucks. And the reason why I've mentioned this is because I woke up yesterday. I checked my emails, I checked my inboxes, and I had a message from someone who's a leverage trader that I know. I did ask them if I could share all of this and show everybody. They weren't too happy about that. I get it. Everybody likes to keep their trading very private, but they had actually made $10,000 on a leverage trade using this indicator. And for me, it just goes to show that there's so many different things that I don't know about because I don't dabble too heavily into leverage trading, as a lot of you know. But if you are doing this and you are doing these kind of day trades, once again, okay, so you're getting another dollar cost average signal here. You get a conservative one here and another conservative higher end one here. And we can see the bullish bearish momentum indicator is backing this up. So what I would then say to myself is, well, what's the swing between this? If they catch it on the indicator, they sell on the instant live indicator, it's almost nearly 30%. If you're playing leverage positions on this, you're absolutely banking this in. So for me, like I said, it was simply just a situation where I've been using this indicator, I've been using my trading knowledge, and I've been finding good roads for us to get on, to get involved and get at the bottom and get out at the top. And this was with WIF, this was with Ponky, and this was with WEN. So the thing a lot of you are probably asking about is the indicator. The indicator itself is in the links in the description. It's 20% off at the moment. There's courses coming, there's welcome videos, there's instructional guides. I can help you if you're a little bit confused. I've got guides myself. There's everything you would need to get involved with this. But like I said, it's 20% less now for life. So if you get involved now, that price will be 20% less for your whole lifetime of using this thing. Once it goes up, it's not going to be the same. Now, like I was saying, a lot of the big players in the space, a lot of the big movers and traders are going to be getting on this if they're not already using it in the scenes behind everything and just not telling everybody and utilizing and using all of those different sort of alphas that they come up with. And by God, there's so many of them. I had another person who messaged me saying about Dogecoin. They were making good money on Dogecoin. It's good to see this. So like I said, if you're wanting to get involved in this, links below in the description. If this confuses you, you're not too confident with using something like this, maybe our patrons for you. We've got our alpha reports, we've got our portfolio updates, we do a daily crypto newsletter, we've got daily charts. You get direct communication with me, one-to-one help with anything you need. There's all sorts of different perks there, and then you would have got access to those 3 alpha drops that we did put on our community, giving you access to almost a 5x gain within a matter of a week. So like I was saying, as the crypto market starts to look red, as things start to look disinteresting, remember your body's going to tell you to buy green, sell red. That's just the way emotion works. These algorithmic tools, these indicators that we're using have no emotion. Okay, they just work on indicators, nothing else. So I'm going to be doing more content. I'm going to be doing more videos. All of my technical analysis will be done with this indicator, and I'm using it over in my Patreon group as well to inform others. So like I said, there's 2 good options there for you all moving forward into this bull run, and that really answers all of the different questions as to people wondering how I made these gains, where I made these gains, where other people are making these gains, and what tools they're using to do it. Now, guys, trade safe, okay? It's so important moving into this bull run that you maximize your income. We're not going to get another opportunity like this for 4.5 years. That's a very long time. I myself am looking to catch this one this time so I can sit in a pool with a Lilo and a peach daiquiri, listening to tunes somewhere hot, not worrying about a thing. And I guess all of you guys want the same. But other than that, don't forget about our giveaway here, 10,000 USTC and 1 million LUNC split between the top 3 commenters each month. Just subscribe, like, comment, and share on this video. Links to the trading indicator in the description. Links to our validator in the description. LUNC Dash is returning very soon. Keep an eye out for that, folks. Autocompounding available at hccfactory.com. And access all areas link down in the description. Catch you in the next one, folks.